Hello everyone, and welcome back to Side Quest, and to Dark Souls 2, and to a little bit of a visual upgrade. So this is a bit of a landmark episode for the Extra Play channel, in that it is the first we have uploaded, not only in 1080p, but 60 frames per second. So that's pretty fun. So if you haven't already set the quality up a little higher on your YouTube video playback, you can do that now for a nice little visual boost over everything else we've been uploading so far. And I'm gonna try to be maintaining that resolution and frame rate for anything else that I record myself. I can't make the same promise for like James or any of our other contributors, but I've got the hardware to do it now, which is pretty exciting. Specifically, the hardware I have is a new Elgato capture card, which allows the 60 frames per second recording, which I picked up, but also a new video card in the Extra Play capture computer that I use. The folks at B&H basically sent us a brand new GTX 1080 graphics card, which is super exciting because it means that everything else I capture on this computer now, for the animation series, for future Extra Play, for maybe games you might not have tried and future design clubs and everything, should be looking a lot nicer. And it is going to enable this 60 frames per second capture. So huge thank you to them. Huge thank you to Mendy in particular, who organized all that. So I'm just gonna put up a little link to their site because that was super cool of them. And I'm looking forward to doing this. Let's get back into Dark Souls 2, shall we? So we've beaten this boss now, here in this weird fallen tower area. Not really sure what all of this ruin stuff is. But that was the last giant, apparently. I think we got its soul item, didn't we? We should check that. Let's see here. Soul of the surviving giant who was bound below the forest of the giants. The Lord of the Giants, who had brought wrack and ruin to the entire kingdom, was said to have been felled by an unknown warrior. His beaten and broken remains were then dragged beneath the stronghold, where he was sealed away. Use the special soul of the last giant to acquire numerous souls or to create something of great worth. Okay, so same as in the previous game. Cool, though. I should check a few of these other items, too, while I'm here, just to make sure there's nothing super important that I've not been paying attention to. The Divine Blessing. Holy water endowed with a divine blessing. Cures status effects and fully restores HP. Water blessed by an ancient goddess. Her name is long forgotten, and the Magic Academy of Melancia denies even her existence. Melancia. I think some of the other NPCs have mentioned that place or that name. Can't remember who. In any age, there are those who refuse to see reason. It is their meddling that distorts the truth. I'm sure that has significance. A green blossom, a green weed shaped like a leafy flower, temporarily boosts stamina recovery speed. At one point this herb was avoided due to its unusually bitter taste, but once its effects became known, it was harvested to near extinction by merchants. Now only exceptionally rare wild specimens of this plant are left. A witching urn, a small clay urn enwreathed in magic, explodes inflicting magic damage. Created in Melancia, a land that flourishes with magic and pyromancy. Though the magic contained in the urn lacks potency, it is a boon to any inexperienced traveler. So, a magic damage version of the firebomb. That's cool. A bandit's knife, a knife with a slightly broad single edge. Its tip is shaped to leave a wound that won't easily close. Designed for unsavory work and beloved by those of unsavory ilk. Here's my mace. This mace is the archetypal blunt weapon. It has a primitive appearance, but also many advantages, including the ability to break the guard of a shield. Keep the proper distance from your foe, and this can be a very effective weapon. It certainly has been. The winged spear. A spear with winged lugs, longer than standard spears, allowing for attacks from further away. Thrusting attacks are effective even against opponents with high defense, but they have a narrow point of contact and won't effectively break through a shielded defense. The halberd. Halberds are a combination of axes and spears with unique bladed tips. Can be used in spear-like thrust attacks or in axe-like sweeping attacks. The halberd challenges a warrior's skills but can be a very effective weapon when its two functions are applied properly. This large leather shield I'm using. A leather-covered shield preferred by hunters, inferior to metal shields in terms of stability and physical damage reduction, but easy to use and weighing so little that it hardly requires any strength to bear. That's good. I'm not super high strength right now. The Hollow Soldier Helm, worn by hollowed royal soldiers. Appears to be crafted with quality materials, but it is highly degraded and close to falling apart. Wearing this will be of little use. Said it looks cool. So, whatever, Dark Souls. Ooh, I did also get the old Ironclad helm dropped off of those big turtle guys. Old helm worn by ironclad soldiers. Okay, so that's what they're called. Not turtle guys. Boasts high defense, but extremely heavy. One day, warriors wearing decrepit armor emerged from Drunglake Castle and quietly assumed positions amongst the royal army. Not one of them ever spoke a word or revealed the face under the mask. Suspicious. I also picked up a falconer helm, but it looks a little silly with a super long feather thing. Here, I'll equip it. The feather. I think I'll stick with the other one for now, but let's read the description. A helm worn by the Volgan falconers. Domestic Volgan soldiers are infamously timid, so it is no wonder that this fierce band of mercenary falconers was hired to compensate. In practice, they serve as bodyguards for the affluent elite, and they serve well, such that nobody dares scrutinize their backgrounds. So Volgan and Melancia, two places I need to try to keep in mind. Alright, I think that does it for all the important inventory I've picked up. Is there anything around here that I need to pay attention to? I suppose not. Well, it was worth a try. Suppose I could head back. Is this door open now? Nope. Let's see here. Let's level up a little more. We're already pretty high level here, but now we can get our 20 adaptability, so that's nice. And, what else? Could use some more endurance, but I could also use more strength and dexterity to be able to equip more of the things I'm picking up. Let's go ahead and boost the dex a couple times so we can ensure more of the stuff we pick up is equipable. Like that short bow, for example. Can I equip that now? That would be nice to have. Yes, I can! Hooray! I need to pick up some arrows for that, but good to have a bow. I wonder if anyone says anything different now that I've beaten one of these bosses.
Bearer of the curtain.
Well, that's the same, obviously, but maybe she has something else to talk about.
When the undead dies, it is never truly dead, but only one step closer to hollowing. Not all undead are hollows, but all hollows were once undead.
Okay.
If you find an Estus shard, bring it to me, so that I may ease your burden.
Okay. Seems more or less the same. What about our, downer friend up here? What have you got to say?
Look at our new neighbors. How they fret over all and sundry. Oh, those were better days. Ah, dear me. It really takes me back.
Who are the neighbors? Are there new people who have, come back to this area now that I met them out in the world? I'll have to look around. Well, here's our blacksmith friend.
I knew you'd be around soon. Go on, show me what you've got.
Not a whole lot right now, kind of spending on levels. Is there anything else he's got that I need to be setting my sights on? Pretty happy with this mace right now, honestly. I could buy some arrows. A few of them. 36 arrows. Hopefully that'll last us a little while.
You'll need souls to repair and improve equipment.
You're not wrong.
I know only of smithing, but souls have many other uses as well. Don't waste your souls on useless trinkets. Think before you spend.
Alrighty, good advice. Who else is around? Oh, hey, you came back here. That's nice. Convenient.
Oh, you again?
And you again.
Go on. It's on the cheap for you.
Well, you're nice. And so cheerful. Same prices as before, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Good having you back here.
Everyone's so stingy around here. Everyone's so stingy everywhere. You're my only customer. Don't make me beg. Now buy something.
She's got a weird like dark cloud of something around her right hand there. Oh, maybe both hands. Wonder what's up with her.
Lonely times these are.
Let's see. Has that, Kale guy come back here, I wonder? Or, what was the other one? Was it Pate? Something like that? There was the map guy, and there was the, guy who gave me the soapstone. One of them was talking about living in the mansion, so maybe he'll be in there. What about you?
I'm glad to see you safe. Take a look at my wares. Did I mention before that, well, I'm not from these parts?
You did.
I was on a journey, and somehow ended up here. The desolation here was disenchanting at first, but over time, things started to turn my way. Yeah, I've got a good few regulars now. They're all strangely desperate and quite willing to pay a premium. Sadly, some of them never come back, but I try not to think about it.
These places do have a way of leaving you desperate.
Have you seen that warrior lugging that giant blue sword about?
Giant blue sword?
I'm no expert, but that appears to be a fine specimen. The monstrous thing has a peculiar design, quite unlike anything found in Volgan. If you should speak to him, would you ask him if he won't sell it? I'd have to take another look, but I'm confident I could offer quite a price.
I'll have to keep an eye out for that.
I considered returning to my homeland, but I've decided to stay a while longer. I've started to turn a handsome profit now, and I can't bear to give it up.
Oh, good for him. He's in better spirits than when I first met him.
Always open for business.
Well, good. Who else is around? Anyone living in my mansion? This is my mansion now, by the way. Anyone who's here. You can stay here, but you have to acknowledge this place is mine. My mace says so. Hello? Anyone? Oh, hey. There you are.
Oh, hello again. You've made it. The map, I presume. Of course. Take a good look.
What, is this his map?
Even more flames have appeared. I don't know what causes it.
Wait, so is this a map of basically the Dark Souls 2 world? Right here? And there's like this bonfire here are these bonfires that I have lit, or perhaps that fire is a boss I've defeated? I am not sure, but I'll have to keep an eye on this.
Did you see the flame on the map?
I did.
It wasn't there when I came here before. I don't know what explains it.
I'm going to guess that defeating the boss triggered it. But, just a theory for the moment. Maybe I should talk to you one more time. Maybe you have a whole menu of things that I can do once you're done talking.
But there is something greatly comforting about that flame. It seems to fulfill something very precious, deep within the soul. Something essential. I would not venture far into that hole. It was blocked by a wall, something built long ago. But it was crumbling, and I finished the job. Now a foul sound echoes within. Did you see the flame on the map?
Okay. Now we're to repetition, so... I remember someone in comments mentioning there was something interesting down here. I'm not sure if it was, like, important or an item I missed or anything, just that there was something interesting, but I'm not noticing anything? Maybe I need to light this little fire here, but anyway. Wait a minute, I know who else we need to talk to. Pigs. Pigs, where are you? We have matters to settle. Hey, don't go in my house. It's my house. You can't live here. Get out of here. Get out. Eh. Shoo. Not a lot of range on this. Shoo. Yeah. Let's try a jumping attack. Shoo, I says. Pig. Ah, come on, I said jumping attack. Jump. Doesn't always respond. There we go. Yay! Take that, pig. Get out of here, you mean, weirdly aggressive pigs. Thank you. Yeesh. Peace and quiet at last. Not that there's anything really to do back here, but, still. Pig infestation is handled. Is the weird cat still here? Ah, hello, weird cat.
Oh. Who are you again? No, I'm not serious. You do have a rather pleasant scent.
You mentioned that.
The type I'm quite fond of.
These do all seem like rather nice rings. None that I can afford currently, of course, but perhaps worth saving for one or two.
Are you going to see the old ones?
Sure.
Those four who have grown so incredibly ancient. They must have sprouted quite a thick coat of moss by now. For heaven's sake, no one even knows their names anymore. Imagine that. Yes.
All right. We've talked quite enough.
Suited you, I presume.
I feel like we've dawdled quite a bit starting off this episode. Not a whole lot of action. We gotta do something about that. Only trick is I'm not 100% sure where the best place to go is. I suppose I can make a stop or two in places where, I saw it suggested in comments that I missed some things. That may be worth doing. Apparently there's something up in this room that I didn't get. And we can't have that. Break. There we go. Hey, there's a door. Silly me. And there's a chest. Yeah, that's awful silly of me to miss that stuff. Hey. You. No sneaking up. Ah, missed. There we go. What do we got? Ooh, small white sign soapstone and a radiant life gem. Not bad. Not bad. And we are... Ooh. I think we're overhead of the room that the bonfire's in, but there's an item just right there that I'd not noticed yet. I wonder if I can... Maybe... It's gonna be close. Yeah! A divine blessing. Nice. Now, can I fall without hurting myself too bad? Yes! Alright. Ah, that's not what I meant to do. And here I was, thought I was getting good. Not yet got good. Okay, got that handled. There was one more thing I wanted to check down here that you folks had mentioned. Apparently, this kit does not open from this side, but people have informed me that apparently make enough noise and someone will come open it for you. I think I hear rustling. Oh, look at that. Oh, geez. There's multiple. There we go. Gotcha. Gonna have to do better than that. I'm trash talking while I can. There's another chest in here, it looks like. Hooray. Yes. Thank you. Pick up item. A life ring, ooh, and a large Titanite shard. Well, those were definitely worth coming back here for. Horse. This isn't a horse. Such dishonesty. Well, let's equip this here life ring. See what's up. Raises maximum HP. I'll take that. Sure. An old ring set with a red jewel. Each ring has a different power, and even very modest rings can be a great boon on a perilous journey. I do like this 4 rings business. That's better than just 2. I do need to figure out a direction, though. I'd kind of thought that that path down toward the boss was going to, Oh, the soldier key. Oh, I got a new key. Silly me. I'm so ridiculous. Hold on, let's read the description for that key I just used. Which I assume is in here somewhere? Soldier key. Oh, this goes further than I didn't realize there were several more tabs off to the side. Like, I have a spell. Great Soul Arrow. A spell superior to the Soul Arrow, which I don't have. More powerful and effective at damaging enemies resistant to physical attacks. The strength of the spell is influenced by one's intelligence, which I am not very intelligent. Can't even use the spell right now. Titanite Shard. Titanite was discovered in an ancient layer of Earth, and is said to be a gift of the gods. Titanite of this size has very little power, but it is still a rare find. It's a very different description than we saw in Dark Souls 1, which is interesting. Titanite Slab. Titanite was discovered in an ancient layer of the earth, said to be a gift of the gods, one of the original slabs that provided the world of all forms of Titanite. Titanite slabs were created to smith the weapons of the gods, or so the legends say. I am being invaded. Oh boy. Well, it's time for this. I'm over here, dude. Yeah. See? This is me. This is me right here. Welcome, Red Knight. Guess this is a thing we're doing now, huh? Ow. And now there's a thing that might attack him, but probably me. And I am dead, so... That was not a great first engagement. Yeah. Well... What's going on? Why are we following that guy? Okay. So hey, now we've experienced some PvP. Admittedly not a super exciting PvP engagement, but I mean, we did it now. So I expect that's probably going to happen a lot more here in Dark Souls 2 than it did in 1, given how much more active the can't do that in narrow spaces. Meh, there we go. Given how much more active the scene seems to be here on Dark Souls 2 PC version, the number of bloodstains, the number of messages, I expect I'm gonna get invaded a lot more, which is scary, but I don't know, also fun. That was kind of fun. I need to read some more item descriptions, I suppose, but... Ring of Restoration and more torches. Let me head back to a safe space and read the rest of those descriptions and equip that thing real quick. Ring of Restoration, a protective ring passed down in House Osteria. Gradually restores HP. In the sacred land of Lindelt, this ring symbolized prosperity and longevity for the great House Osteria, but the ring is fragile and breaks easily, as if it hates being taken for granted. Huh. Hates being taken for granted. I don't feel like I understand how this works. So it'll break, but under what circumstances? Twinkling Titanite. What cosmic event could have created such a powerful class of Titanite? What indeed. Alright, Linnegrast's Key. Key of Blacksmith Linnegrast of Majula. Majula, the Land of Exiles. Is comprised of abandoned old houses, one of which Linnegrast has fashioned into a workshop. The house key. Key to the abandoned house in Majula, received from Kale the cartographer. In the past, Majula served as a dumping ground for horrible things, but is now a gathering place for those with no better place to go. It seems this house in Majula was the final home for a few such souls. Soldier key. Key to the soldier's door in the Forest of Fallen Giants. A fort was erected in the forest to face the giants, but now the soldiers are lost and hollowed. This giants history thing is interesting. They are enfeebled but not without honor, and continue to steadfastly defend their country. Hope I can find out more about this history with the giants at some point. But alright, ring is equipped, which maybe was a mistake. I don't know, maybe this is one of those things where like if I unequip it, it breaks, but I don't know, let's equip it. And just leave it on for a while. Alright, so we have direction, and I'm not ending this episode without actually going and making some progress. This can't just be a time kill episode, we gotta actually do something. Whoa, you're big. And you have a very sunny shield. Historically, I've liked folks with sunny shields. A Grand Lance, cool. Kinda want to investigate that door, but composure. Try stabbing in the back, good tip. Let's investigate this first. Hurrah for open area, by the way, be wary of up. Illusory wall, be wary of up. Look carefully. Huh. Well, I see a neat little insignia. I see nothing else. What's up? What am I being wary of? I appreciate the tip, but not knowing is all the more intimidating. Alright, well, let's at least open this. Amber herb, thank you. And now let us pick a fight! On guard, sir. Hello. Okay. Alright, we're fighting. We're fighting then. We're fighting? We're fighting. That's right. Come on. Let us do battle! Backstab. Haha! Boom! Let's do that again. Alright, you. I gotcha. I got your number. Oop. And kaboom and backstab and crush. I am the best. I am the best. Still nothing coming from up there, so I can only assume everything's fine. Produce the symbol of the king. Good luck. Do I... What? So I guess I don't have what I need for this door? Maybe? Which brings me back to not knowing exactly where to head next. What might the symbol of the king be? Well, it's a neat looking door at any rate. Like, I feel like I don't want to necessarily look things up, but I really am not 100% sure where I should head next. I guess I could head to one of the other branches out of Majula. That's an option. But it feels weird to get a key from a boss, walk through, get an item or two, fight one knight enemy, and then do nothing else there. I don't know, maybe I will look up just enough to know where my next steps should be. Let me do that real quick. Alright, so I looked it up, and I found that this soldier's key actually opens numerous doors, not just the one, as is sort of suggested in this description here. It opens up a lot of the locked doors that I've been finding in this area, so let's see if we can find one or two of those before we wrap this up. I think I've decided that this time around, I am not above looking stuff up when needed, because from what you folks are telling me, this is a pretty long Dark Souls game, probably the longest of them all. And that means we're gonna be playing this for a long time no matter what I do. Ooh, hadn't noticed that area over there before. I bet I'll get there later. Get those items. But yeah, anyway, I don't think there's any point in me wasting you guys' time in a lot of these episodes wandering around lost. That's no fun for anybody. So when I get stuck like this, I will at least look up enough to know what direction to head next. Ooh, here's a door that may have been locked before. Ha-ha, yes. Used soldier key. Let us see what we find in this very, very dark space. Skeleton ahead, therefore prudence. Good to know. Skeletons are a bit of a threat. It's dark down here. Alright, caution. Caution. I bet this is going to be a skeleton that comes to life. There you are. There you are. Fall down again. I don't know if they're just weak or if this mace is crazy strong against skeletons. But I appreciate the fast death. Ooh, item. Ah! And another skeleton. Hello. I'm gonna take care of you here, buddy. Taken care of. Item, though. Black firebomb and a homeward bone. 3 black firebombs, even. All the better. What else is down here? What do we got? What do we got? Oop, that's more skeletons. Okay, let's choose our moment. Engage on our terms. All right, here we go. Ha! Gotcha both. So good at Dark Souls, you guys. I am so good at Dark Souls. What's this item? Another torch. Cool. What else we got? We've got a door, which opens and leads to somewhere. Yeesh. This is a new little area. I like it. Okay. Oop, big guy. Oh, there's a lot of directions to head. Let's go up first. Get a vantage point. Ah! This just gets worse and worse. Let's go back down real fast. Let's get out of here. Well then. Well then, let's go this way instead. We'll pick that fight a little later. Be wary of left. Good tip. Nimble one ahead by the way of visions of hitting them in one swoop. Okay. Not as nimble as me. Ha! Too quick for you. Ah! Big guy. Big guy. Whoop. Thank you, adaptability. Whoop. Saving my skin. Whew. I do not look forward to dealing with 3 of those at once. That will be an ordeal. Human effigy, though. Gotta be happy about that. Indeed. Alright, what else we got in here? Out here. Ah, hello. Scared me. Archer's still over there. This looks familiar. I think I stood on the other side of this gate at one point. Amber herb, green blossom, not bad. What's in here? Dark spirit. Oop. Well, let's take care of you first, huh? Oh dear. That may be the dark spirit to which they referred. Armorer Dennis. Ah, hello, Dennis. Startled me. Gonna hit you with this, okay? Yeesh. Ah, I see. That's a thing. Can I get behind you? That'd be great. Yee. That's intimidating. Alright, well, maybe not a great moment to do that, but that's okay. Okay. Oop. Okay. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Ah, try to roll. Too late. Too late to roll. He. He's tough. He is tough. That Dennis. Alright, it's alright. Let's just take time. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, alright, chill. Jeez, man. Ah, that hurt. He's guarding my way out, too. That's rough. Ah, nuts. Dennis! Dennis! Oh, Dennis. Well, I think that will about do it for this episode. I'll see you folks next time when I try to make some actual progress down that route. I've got a whole lot of directions to explore, and I look forward to them. I'll see you then!